Will an egg bounce if it's submerged in vinegar? Will combining cinnamon and superglue start a fire? Can a balloon bend water without touching it? And can you remove gunk from your stomach with this special oil? Well, those are all absurd AI life hacks videos that I actually came across, and so I will be testing them alongside 20 other wild claims by these clearly AI videos to see if they're actually true and helpful or just complete slop. And trust me, there are a lot of wild ones, so let's go ahead and see if you can actually trust AI. Okay, this first AI life hack we have is, why is this raisin dancing? So I guess we can make our raisins dance. That's kind of fun, so let's see how. Oh my gosh. Look how unbelievably ugly an AI this is. Sodium bicarbonate, you could hardly read it, and then citric acid, just all that AI text. That is actually the worst looking video I've ever seen. That is complete slop. You know what? I will literally give $5,000 to some of you guys who go to Higgsfield using my link in either the pinned comment, the description, or by scanning this QR code right here and creating some AI life hacks videos that I can test for the next video that aren't horrible like this. I just can't do a full video rotting my brain with this quality. And you're in luck because literally all new users get a free 24 hours of unlimited access to all the top models on the Higgsfield website, including Seed Dance 2.0, Nano Banana Pro, and GPT Image 2. Let me actually quickly show you how to generate on Higgsfield because it's so easy and free, and I will be giving out $5,000 to some of you guys who submit more AI life hacks for me to react to for the next video. Okay, so after you click on my link by either scanning this QR code or by clicking one of the links in the pinned comment or description, you're gonna go ahead and click sign up to create your free account, and then you're gonna take advantage of the $0 for 24 hours of free video generation. And then after doing that, you can begin your project by navigating here, and then bam, you prompt away. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose GPT Image 2 as our model, but you can use any one you want. They're all free and unlimited for you to use. And then we're going to form our characters. Okay, I mean, look at this. It's already much better and higher quality. Then I'll just input the script I want them to say. Okay, and then bam. Within minutes, we have our own AI generated life hack. So here's a side-by-side of what they look like. So now let's go ahead and react so we can actually do this.
We're helpers!
See, now it's finally making sense because the visual is actually strong here now. And so now I see that the dancing raisin goes up and down when you put sodium bicarbonate and citric acid in it. Sure. I still don't believe this to be true. I think the life hack itself is bogus, but at least we're looking at something good now. All submissions can go to this email right here, but make sure to sign up with my unique link so then you could be eligible. All right, though, with that said, let's see if this even works. So we're gonna see if that AI video is true that you can make a dancing raisin by putting sodium bicarbonate, which is baking soda, mixed with citric acid, which is lemon, inside of a cup of water with the raisin in it. So here's our dancer for the day, little raisin here. We're gonna drop him in, and he sinks immediately to the bottom. Let's try to revive him by putting in equal parts baking soda and lemon. Let's try to resurrect him here. Come on, raisin. Lift, 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 lift. Let's try another raisin. These raisins do not want to dance.
Oh, wait, did I just see?
Oh, he just moved.
Yeah, I saw him.
That raisin just moved. Oh, there he goes. He's dancing. Our raisin was dancing. The raisin was actually dancing. It took him a little bit. He was a little nervous. He didn't go out on the dance floor because nobody else was there, but he got his courage and he actually started dancing. Did you see that? I was about to give up on this completely, but I think AI is right. I mean, that was enough dancing for me. He went up and down. You guys saw it. This is not fake. Oh, there he goes. There he goes, and then go down. Hey, oh, I love him. He's a good guy. All right, very cool. Okay, this looks cute. So I see, I think a grape in a microwave, and if it is what I think it is, I actually tried this before and it didn't work, but let's see what it has to say.
Stop. Don't put your grapes in the microwave. Two touching halves can create superheated plasma,
Is that
spraying
true
bright
though?
sparks, smoke, and possibly starting a fire.
All right, I mean, in addition to looking very good because it's Higgsfield generated, I do not think this is going to work. Again, I tried this in the past, it didn't work, but I guess we're gonna go ahead and see if we can break a microwave using grapes. I don't even know why this would work, but let's see if it's true. Okay guys, I have the grapes right here. I have the perfect grape for this, so I'm going to cut this into 2 halves. We'll put it in the microwave and we'll see if all that plasma and the sparks start flying inside. Let's do a very delicate cut. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. We're gonna see the sparks flying. I'm gonna put this in. Great. Okay, let's do this. I wonder how long this takes. There's no way it works, right? Oh! It smells like smoke. Did you see that? An immediate fire. That was in there for 7 seconds and the grapes were on fire. What? This smells like fire in there. Wow, that actually worked. That's super dangerous. If you just happen to throw grapes in your microwave and they're cut open just a little bit, you could probably start a fire in like 10 seconds. So I do not recommend trying this, but that is actually pretty crazy. Okay, so here we have a cute little, what is that, stapler or hair straightener, and then it looks like popcorn kernels.
Microwave broke.
So my microwave did actually recently break because of that grape.
for fresh
And you can make
popcorn.
popcorn if you don't have a microwave using a hair straightener, apparently. I guess it kind of makes sense, right? The concentrated heat, but does it really get hot enough to heat up a popcorn kernel so it turns into popcorn? I'm suspicious, but let's go ahead and try it. Let's say you want to watch a movie at home, but your microwave is broke because you were putting grapes in there. Now there's sparks flying and that's no longer usable. Well, if you have a hair straightener, apparently, according to AI, you can make your own popcorn by getting popcorn kernels, coating it with butter or oil, whatever you want. So in this case, I'll be using some oil. Let's get a lot on there. Ooh. Then turn it on to its highest heat, which in this case, I believe this is gonna heat up to 455 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is even hotter than a microwave. And of course, we're gonna grab some of these. Who wants to get cooked? And now we wait. Oh, that's starting to smell like a movie theater, and it's just been 20 seconds. I didn't realize hair straighteners got this hot. So 455 degrees on direct popcorn kernels with a little bit of oil, and we're gonna have our at-home movie theater popcorn made. Oh, oh, did you see that? That just shot out towards the camera. Oh, look at that. We made a literal popcorn. Oh, it's popping. The popcorn is starting to pop. But now, is the popcorn better than the popcorn you'd get in a movie theater or if you were to put it in a microwave? Let's find out. Wow, disgusting. No, actually much better. There's something about a hair straightener with that direct heat that just makes the popcorn kernel pop perfectly. Well, it doesn't look nice, but it tastes very good. So that AI life hack absolutely works. That's a cool one. All right, not gonna lie, this is a very cute candle, so I'm excited to watch this. I like his texturing and stuff. It looks very real. All right.
Candle went out and don't feel like reaching for the wick?
Oh, that's kind of cool if this works. Look at that.
Straight back down.
So you can light the smoke if you want to light the wick. Interesting. Does that make sense? No. Will I try it? Yes. All right, let's see if it works. So is it true that you could relight a candle by igniting the smoke after you blow it out? So we're gonna find out by first lighting this candle right here. Nice, letting this burn for a little bit. Wow, that's a really high flame. Okay, now that it's been burning for a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and blow this out, and then we're gonna try to reignite the smoke. Oh. Whoa, did you see that? Let me do that again. It's literally like magic. So I'm not even getting close to the wick, but it's still reigniting. So you have a very small window in which it happens, but cool little party trick. All right, so that AI life hack does work. So if for some reason you don't wanna like just reignite the wick, you could just use the smoke if you do it as soon as you blow it out. Very cool AI, thank you for that one. That's really fun. All right, let's go to the next one. Infinite fire. Cavemen would die for this. Okay, what do we have here? So we have an egg on top of a bottle, and let me guess, the egg is gonna go in the bottle magically without breaking?
Why am I sliding?
All right, stretching. And yes. And they don't even tell me how to do it. See, this is precisely why I need you guys to create the AI life hacks for me using Higgs fields. Then you could send them to me so I could have an actual substance to look at so I could try it. What am I even gonna do with this? Do I just try to force it into the bottle? I think there's actually like an old science experiment to do it, so I guess I'll follow that and I'll see if that works. So right now, this egg cannot fit in this bottle. As you can see, this lid is smaller than the egg, and so it gets stuck there, and there's no way of getting it in there without breaking it, basically. Unless you use the trick that AI video just said, in which you take a little piece of paper towel, put it on fire, drop it in there. What? Are you kidding me? That so quickly went in there. And then it creates a vacuum in which the hard-boiled egg can just suck itself through, and it's still in one piece. That's insane. Cool little science experiment there. Thank you, AI, for that. I've actually never done that before, so I'm surprised that works so smoothly. But if you have to get an egg in a bottle, or really anything in a bottle, that's how you do it. Okay, this video is titled, Can You Bounce an Egg? And I have to say, I'm intrigued. So let's see what we have. It looks like Humpty Dumpty about to fall here. All right, and he bounces. So the egg is bouncing, and how do we do it?
Egg?
Yes, I just lost my shell.
So it's definitely a real egg, but the shell is gone, and how do we do that?
Vinegar.
Vinegar.
Legend.
That still feels like it shouldn't happen, though. Like, I get that the vinegar dissolves the shell, but then how are we forming that little rubbery thing so then we're able to bounce it? An egg is so delicate. All right, well, let's go ahead and soak an egg in vinegar and see if we could bounce it. So I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I have 2 eggs right now that are taking a vinegar bath, and they've been in there for about 24 hours, so I'm gonna wait another day, and then we're gonna see whether or not these eggs turn into bouncy balls, basically. So I have the 5% acidity white vinegar here. It's smelling good. I mean, they're starting to look pretty interesting. I mean, take a look at the shell, starting to decompose a bit. And then once that, like, outside membrane is completely gone, it should be like a rubber bouncy ball. So let's wait another day, and then we're gonna try to like throw these and see if we can have some fun with them. Okay guys, so it's been officially 48 hours, which means it's time to take these eggs out of the vinegar to see if the shell went away and if they're bouncy. They actually look pretty insane, and to the touch, yeah, I would say that the shell is gone. Whoa, this is strange. Look at what the egg looks like. It's like a hard-boiled egg that hasn't actually boiled. So the yolk is still probably contained within there, but it's such a weird feel. Yeah, it's kind of like rubber. Now they did say this is like a bouncy ball, so let me go ahead and try to bounce it on the table real quick to see if it's super strong. Okay, that is not like a bouncy ball, but look how perfect that yolk is. Wow, that is a beauty. That yolk stayed intact despite the fact that the shell is away. So it is still sensitive like an egg. It's kind of interesting how it could break still. It probably breaks easier because there's no shell actually. Let me see if we can get any airtime here. Oh, okay. Oh wait, the egg is pretty bouncy actually. So you just can't do it super high, but it looks like this vinegar egg without the shell does have a pretty good bounce to it. So that AI life hack absolutely works, and that's a really cool one. I definitely recommend trying that. And let me know if you like hard boil it or try to cook that as well, because I'm sure there's levels to this and you could take it even further. That one was cool, that one works. Let's see what else we got. All right, what do we have here? Wow, this looks like a Wes Anderson film. Look how cinematic this is. Look at the texturing on the balloon. Okay, Higgsfield.
Attic pull the stream sideways.
Unfortunately, I don't believe you though that a balloon can bend water. That just doesn't make sense. Also, what are we hacking here? So balloon on wool equals bend water. I can become a water bender just having a balloon. So we're gonna try to bend water using a balloon. So I'm gonna start by blowing it up. Now that we have our balloon, what we're gonna do is rub it on a wool sweater. So you probably have something wool at home, so just make sure to give it a lot of rub. And I think we're ready to be a water bender. Just a normal balloon. Here's a stream of water. Oh, look at that. That's crazy. Literally bending water. This is not AI or anything. Whoa, that is crazy that that actually works. I don't know what's happening here. How does this make any sort of sense, but it is doing it. All right, that one is very cool, so that absolutely works. One of the coolest AI life hacks that we've tried in all 3 videos so far.
And that same static charge lets me stick to smooth walls.
And then they claim that I can put the balloon on the wall. Okay, so now we're just defying physics entirely. So I don't care how good this video looks, it is not going to pan out. I'm positive about that. You can mark my words, and I hope they're not famous last words. So we saw earlier that you are in fact able to bend water using a balloon, but now apparently according to AI, you could stick a balloon to a wall by doing the same method of rubbing it against a wool sweater for 15 seconds. So let's go ahead and try that. Let's rub it all around. Really want to get the static going. Okay, here we go. Is it going to work? No way. The balloon is sticking to the wall. So it could actually stick to your wall if you take a balloon and you rub it against a sweater for 15 seconds, then stick it against some sort of like smooth wall. How easy is it to remove? Oh, it's actually got like a little bit of tug. Like you can tell it wants to stay on there. How much force does it take to remove this? It like wants to glue itself. That is so crazy. All right, so balloons do in fact stick on the wall if you rub them against sweaters, and then they'll pop too, so be careful, but that's crazy. That AI life hack does work. I don't know what the hack is, but it's entertaining. All right, let's see what we have here.
You how to stay warm.
All right, we're in an igloo with cinnamon, cotton balls, and super glue, and we're gonna start a fire.
Pinch of cinnamon. No wood, no matches, no problem.
Do they think I'm stupid? Do you really think that's gonna cause a fire? All right, let's see. So is it true that you can start a fire using cotton balls, cinnamon, and super glue? Well, we're gonna find out. There's no way this one's true. This one's almost certainly going to be a fake one, but I'm still willing to try. So we have our cotton ball right here on our glass dish. Guess we're gonna put some cinnamon on it, get a lot in there. And then super glue? Yeah, I'll be pretty generous here. Now we'll wait to see if we get any sort of fire. It's not hot or anything. Oh! Wait, I think I see some steaming. There's actual steaming happening? Wait, what? I can't believe what I'm seeing. There's so much smoke. Wait, it's actually, there's like a little ember. Oh, that's so hot. Wait, that is insane. How is this actually working? Cinnamon, super glue, and a cotton ball is creating this? Well, that is absolutely insane how these 3 ingredients somehow started a low-level fire. At the very least, it's smoking pretty significantly. I mean, there is no CGI or magic happening here. AI is just right that those 3 random ingredients put together create the fusion responsible for the smoke you just saw. That one's blowing my mind. I can't believe that that actually somehow works. I thought for sure that was just AI slop, but if you need to start a fire, just get those 3 ingredients, I guess. So good job, AI. Okay. Steel wool and a 9-volt battery.
Grab a 9-volt battery. Watch this.
You know what? I wouldn't even be shocked if this worked at this point because I have been surprised on a few of these already, but actually, come on. There's no way this works, right? You're gonna put a battery up to steel wool and all of a sudden like sparks come up. As always, I'm going in with a bit of suspicion, but we'll see what happens. That one's crazy if true. I mean, I don't understand how this could possibly work, but I have some steel wool right here, then I have a 9-volt battery right here, and when these two touch, probably shouldn't have even done that because apparently sparks fly and a fire could actually start just from them touching. So these two hate each other. So what we're gonna do is put them in the same room and see if they actually ignite. Okay, so here is the steel wool right here. And then do I just literally drop this on there and then something's supposed to happen? Oh, how? What is that physics and chemistry happening there? Look at that. I'm even trying to reposition it, but just by doing that, look at that. We're actually creating fire. This is really good to know because I could see a situation where you accidentally intermingle these two. Like you're changing the battery in something, but then you're also doing dishes, you know, scrubbing like a cast iron. Then you toss it over your shoulder. If this happens to fall on this, your house is going on fire. Because I'm doing like less than like 1 second of interaction and you're seeing the sparks start to fly. So imagine I actually dropped this in there and then left it unattended for like 5 minutes. All right, I'm gonna drop the battery on the steel wool to see what happens. I almost got hit by the sparks. All right, I mean, that's very good to know. It's super good for safety. So if you have any like mega 9-volt battery, make sure to keep it away from steel wool because you don't want to start a fire. Thank you, AI. That one absolutely works. Here we have some tech tips for the summer. And right now, at the time of this recording, it is the summer. If you're watching in the winter, you're from the future. Let me know how things are. What's going on in the world? Hopefully nothing too crazy. And maybe this life hack saved you at some point. So let me know. Subscribe too while you're here, but you might already be because you're from the future. Okay, we have a speaker. Yeah, hate when that happens. Speaker gets wet.
Muffling my sound.
Muffles the sound.
Go to YouTube, search for a speaker.
Low frequency sound on the speaker and the water comes right out. I don't know if it's gonna like visually come out. I could maybe buy the fact that it clears it out. I mean, I've definitely used that on my phone before, but a speaker, I don't think like the water is going to like react and jump out like that. But hey, it wouldn't be the first time I'm wrong. So we've all been there before. Maybe you bring your phone in the shower or something and it gets waterlogged. So when you're outside of the shower, the speaker's muffled and everything. But if you have an actual speaker and you want to get water out, apparently you just play this really low frequency sound and the water will actually hop out of the speaker. I mean, you saw it. It doesn't just clear the speaker, the water is going to be hopping out of the speaker. So right now I have a little bath here and I'm submerging our speaker in water. Then I'm going to play the sound and we're going to see if the water actually comes out. I'm actually really excited for this one. All right, let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, no way, look at that. Wait, the water's jumping out. You could literally see all the water leaving, and if you actually put it underwater while the sound is playing, you'll see some reaction happen. It's really like pushing down on the water, trying to make sure that it doesn't get in. I knew it would clear out the speaker. I didn't think it would be so visual like that. That is a very cool one. So if you have like some sort of waterproof speaker, you want to try it out, AI is not lying to you for this one. That one does work. That's a cool one. Another microwave one. Now I have gone through a lot of microwaves in the past, so hopefully this one doesn't lead to an explosion, but let's see what we have.
Microwave me, and the tiny air pockets inside.
All right, ivory soap in a microwave is in fact going to blow up and explode. I mean, it looks convincing, I have to say. And people are generating these AI videos, by the way, to easily monetize content and earn money, since the videos can be very cinematic, as you saw here, or with the balloon one, which looks like a literal cinematic Wes Anderson experience. Like, take a look at some of the videos you could generate on Higgsfield. Like, this is a real video that was generated just using that flow that I showed earlier in the video. And no, I'm not stalling because I don't want to blow up another microwave, but I guess it's time to do it. Let's see see if soap is going to explode like they say. Well, you guys saw the video, so I have a bar of ivory soap right here, and I'm excited to throw it inside of this microwave because it's apparently going to create like elephant toothpaste-like explosions in there. So the ivory soap is in there. Let's put it on for like, I don't know, a minute and a half. Oh, it's beginning, look at that. All right, let's see where it goes from here. It smells very soapy. It's hard to see inside there right now, but I hope it's doing its thing. Oh, see some sparks flying in there now. Oh, that is a fire hazard. Oh, that smells really bad. Okay, so here's the ivory soap. It didn't do that crazy thing, but I mean, it definitely expanded. It's super hollow now. Huh, it's like a totally different texture now from soap. This microwave was on the verge of exploding. So it did split a bit and it did do some sort of chemical reaction, but it was not as crazy as we saw in that AI life hacks video. Not even really a life hack. Like, what does this do for you? I wanna see what happens if I put in 9 bars of ivory soap into the microwave. So throw them all in. And then put this on for like 90 seconds or so. This might be a disaster, so I'm going to back up. Just to be safe here. All right, so far so good. What do 9 bars of ivory soap microwave for 3 minutes look like? We're gonna find out in 3, 2, 1. How crazy is it? Oh, okay. So basically the same thing as just the individual bar of soap, but now there's just 9 bars in there. And it's probably very hot to the touch, but got a good look at this. This is what happens when you put soap in the microwave. It's gonna bust open. It's not gonna suds, instead it like hardens a bit. So kind of cool overall, but I would say this one isn't really a life hack, but I guess it does technically work. It's just a bit exaggerated in the video, which, what do you expect? It's AI. All right, I guess we're gonna figure out how to open a lock.
On your own padlock, wedge 2 open-end wrenches inside the shackle.
Yeah.
Then squeeze the handle together until it snaps open.
No. You see, I don't think this is going to work. Locks are stronger than that. If there was a way to just get through using this method, everyone would be breaking locks all the time. Why even have locks if you could open it like this? I guess could be useful, but I happen to think that locks can withstand a lot more pressure. So according to that AI life hack, if you don't have the key to the lock and you have to open it, so let's say your key just magically goes away, you can get 2 wrenches and then use something called the double wrench method in order to open it up. I don't condone doing this. You shouldn't be breaking into locks unless it's your own. But let's go ahead and try to do this the same way that that video did. So as you can see, this thing is locked, and as the video states, you take the 2 wrenches and then you're supposed to wedge one in like so, the other one there.
A few moments later.
Oh! Let's go! That took 35 minutes to do, no joke. After a lot of dents, after a ton of pulling, and literal metal now in my fingers, the double wrench method finally worked and we cracked the lock open. All right, so that AI life hack does work, but it's definitely not worth doing because you could literally do anything else to open a lock besides get 2 wrenches. And I feel like you probably can't do it with a normal lock. This is like the weakest lock I could find. I guess it works. Here we have a simple flashlight trick that might surprise you.
With clean water.
So we're gonna fill up a jar with some water.
The water helps spread the light.
And then what? The light from the flashlight just diffuses, okay, and makes things brighter. Okay, I guess during a power outage, this could be very useful because nobody has candles anymore. He said save it for your next power outage. I'll tell you what, Blue Man Tips, I will save this and I will try this. And if it works, you get a big fat thumbs up from me, even though your video quality was terrible because that wasn't Higgsfield. But I hope this works. So if you have a flashlight and then you have a jar, you can put some water in it and then you could diffuse the light apparently, so it's like 5 times brighter. So we're gonna go ahead and try this. So this is what this flashlight looks like just in front of me if I were to use it. Remember this. And then this is what it looks like if I want to create my own little orb that I could walk around with, kind of like a lantern basically. You know what's cool? It does like contain the light, so you could take the light with you. It actually is an anti-diffuse thing where you just kind of concentrate it, and it actually is really bright. So I'm gonna go to the darkest part of the room here. Okay, so I am in the darkest room of the house, which is the bathroom. So right now it's off. I'm gonna turn it on and show you guys what this is like. Oh, that's cool. And this is if I just had the flashlight. Wow, pretty meaningful difference. You get to like control the light in a better way. You can also see if your water's dirty. All right, so I'd say that one does work. Kind of a cool trick. So if you have to get around, if your power goes out or something, you have a flashlight and you want some more light with you, carry some water around and you could do it. Pretty cool. Okay, here we have an account called Jack D Studios, which is clearly a Zach D Films ripoff. And let's see what he has to teach us here. This is so scuffed.
Microwave your lemon for 20 seconds before.
Okay, so microwave the lemon. Why is he... Every single frame, look at this guy.
into double the juice output that saves money and makes every recipe taste twice.
And the cup floats. All right, so he's claimed that you can get like 2x lemon juice if you just put it in the microwave before squeezing it, which kind of makes sense, but I don't trust this guy for a second. You can't trust somebody that does this in their videos. Only in their thumbnails. You can't be doing it in the videos. Doing that in real time is pretty crazy. But let's see if it works. So I have 2 lemons right here. This lemon I'm just going to squeeze without microwaving it, and then this lemon I'm going to put into the microwave for 20 seconds and then squeeze it afterwards, and I wanna see which one gets more juice. Now the claim there was pretty wild. It's saying you can get like 2-3x the amount of juice just by putting it in there for a bit, which does kind of make sense. I mean, you heat it up, it's probably easier to squeeze, but is it that drastic, and will it save you in the kitchen? So let's cut into our first lemon. Then I'm going to give it a nice squeeze here. Oh, all the seeds in there too. Hopefully you guys like seeds. Oh. All right, so realistically, that is the most juice that you could squeeze from a full lemon. Now let's pop this one into the microwave for about 15 seconds. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm hearing something in there. That can't be good. Oh, the lemon's already looking to burst. Look at that. All the juice is flowing out. Okay, let's cut this quickly. I hope this doesn't explode on me. There is so much juice in this. It's all leaking out. Wait, this is terrible. I'm losing about half the juice just from cutting it. So now let's compare. Oh, it's hot too. This is a mess. Ow! It's so hot.
It's steaming too.
And then one more. I need like gloves for this. Okay. Ah! All right, let's compare now. So this is the lemon without the microwave, and then this is the microwave lemon. We got less, and my hands hurt, and it took a minute, and now my table's soaked as well. That AI life hack does not work. Despite it claiming it would do 2x, it actually did like 0.5x, because there's significantly less lemon juice in there, and I really tried to get as much as I can out. So we know that one's fake now, just don't do that. Maybe it works with like butter or some stuff like that, but a lemon, there's no use. It's still hot too. Okay, SpongeBob, what do we have here? I do not like scrubbing blender blades, so what's the life hack?
Blend for 30 seconds.
Ah, okay. You know what? That kind of makes sense. So we just put dish soap in a blender, blend it up, and it cleans the blender. Makes sense to me. I actually think this is the first honest one I've seen where it's like, oh, this 100% is an actual life hack that you could probably use every day. So I hope it works for that sake. It's a pretty nifty life hack if you ever use a blender and you want to clean it out. They're very difficult to clean because of the blades, so you don't want to put your hand in there or anything. But what you could do is just take some water, put it in, and then just put in a little bit of dish soap. And this formula right here is going to clean all this gunk inside of the blender. Right now, it's a lot of like oil, cinnamon, dirt, poop, things like that. Okay, let's see. Oh, it is starting to remove a lot of that cinnamon. Wow, it's actually working pretty nicely. Okay, oh, we made a little milkshake there. Let me try it. Okay, I'm gonna dump this out and we're gonna see if it's clean. So I removed everything from there. This is what the inside now looks like. So a little bit of before and after. You'll see there's still a good amount of like cinnamon gunk, but I bet if I did it again, it would all be gone. So a little bit of extra work. It's not like the best way to clean. I'm sure just kind of like using your hands and being safe is still faster and more efficient. So that AI life hack, I'm gonna say it does work, but it's like kind of not worth it. So honestly, doesn't work. Let's put them in the bad column for this one. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Frame one of this looks like a real human. So we may have actually snuck in a real life hack.
Or a few drops of this.
Okay, now it's AI.
And just see what happens.
It's just that Higgs field quality, man. What is that? Come on, come on. This is so stupid.
A teaspoon of cinnamon. Lay back and drop 5 drops in your belly button. Let it
cinnamon and castor oil is going to remove all the gunk from my stomach.
Guts have been holding for years.
It's just hiding in there?
Get rid of it, the bloating stops.
I don't think so.
And that's a lot of way.
This might be crazy. This could be a huge unlock though.
And your stomach.
I mean, this guy's cooking. I trust him. So maybe there's something to this. Let's see if stuff comes out of my belly button, I guess. Okay, guys, I'm going to remove all the gunk from my stomach using castor oil and cinnamon. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life, but I'm gonna try it because it could work. So here's the castor oil first. Castor oil is like a laxative. Let's get that in the belly button. Some cinnamon. Whoa, you see some steam? There's a little steam that just happened. Oh, is that gunk? Look at that, that's disgusting. All right, I'm gonna wait here for about 10 minutes. All right, guys, very clearly, this one doesn't work. That's your classic AI slop. There's no gunk. I mean, it looks like gunk, but that's just the castor oil and cinnamon. That AI life hack does not work. I don't recommend putting castor oil in your belly button with cinnamon. You're just gonna make a fool of yourself. But for the most part, AI did a good job in this video, so I'm actually pretty happy with all other ones outside of this. So I do think these life hacks are improving. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Again, huge shout outs to Higgs Field, my partner, for sponsoring this video, and for the $5,000 giveaway that's gonna go to some of you guys who create some AI life hacks for me to react to for the next video. Again, make sure to sign up using my unique link by scanning this QR code or clicking on the link in the description or the pinned comment, and then make sure to send all your submissions to this email right here. Again, thank you so much for watching though. If you want to see more content, be sure to click here, otherwise subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you next time. Peace.